Good morning. Sorry I'm late. Slept in. Which is an unusual thing for me. But clearly something my body needed. Open that window. There we are. So, I made a horrible mistake last night and watched the new Doctor Strange movie. Oh, wow. Visually, amazing. Spectacular. Emphasis on the spectacle. Writing? Oh, good God, how terrible is that? And yes, I know it's been beaten pretty hard at this point. But the whole idea that Wanda somehow gets a free pass because she made everything right. What? No, not even close. Strange should have showed up and decapitated the bitch. I'm sorry. Yeah. And there's a good long moment between when Wanda reveals that she's the real bad guy and Strange even reacts to it. Dude, you have a sling ring, cut her fucking head off. Problem solved. There's so much canon-breaking shite in this movie. And a very big slap in the face to the comic book fan. When they decide to declare that the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is numbered 616. No. I'm sorry, that's where the nerd rage kicks in. The number for the Cinematic Universe is up in the 10,000s. I think it's like 10,384 or something like that. 616 is supposed to be the core universe for the Marvel Comics. What the fuck? And for some reason, it seems that the studios either ignore the lessons of the past or take the wrong lessons from successful films or shows. They jammed in the Marvel Zombie thing. They jammed in the Marvel What If stuff. Captain Carter, oh God, that looked terrible. I love Haley Atwell. She is a gorgeous woman, but by God, she should not be in that friggin' role. Black Bolt went out like a bitch. Sorry, Black Bolt's supposed to be one of the most dangerous characters in the universe of Marvel. And he went out like an absolute bitch just to put Wanda over. And it didn't really even make any real difference because she'd already been put over as a villain at that point. Yes, I realize the lighting is terrible on this particular video, and I will be rearranging the setup again later on. I'm, as usual, in the middle of changing things around. While we're on the subject of my setup, like, share, subscribe, comment. I absolutely appreciate the comments. I try to respond to every single one of them. If I haven't responded to a comment you've made, tag me in your next comment, and I will get back to you. I give you my word on that. And if you're feeling particularly generous, want to help an aspiring American get the fuck out of Canada ASAP, there is a donation link, which I would absolutely appreciate anyone using. The paperwork for my shift is proceeding apace as well. It's looking like it'll still be about 6 months. Pushing my luck. And yes, I've repeatedly heard people say, you know, you could just walk over the border. Yeah, but that's illegal. I don't need to spend time in a U.S. jail. Especially not a deportation center. And you might say, oh, but they'll catch and release. Not me. Yo no habla español, amigo. Not nearly brown enough. Yeah. Now, leaving all that aside, or moving back to the Marvel stuff, the visuals in this movie were really good. I really wish they had named Shumagorath in the show. Uh, didn't happen. It's kind of unfortunate. Uh, I'm still foggy on why Strange isn't the Sorcerer Supreme. Why it's Wong. And another thing I'm really foggy on is, or really irritated by is, and again, it's canon busting. Why didn't they... I mean, Strange has stolen every book he ever wanted to read before he was Sorcerer Supreme. If there's some secret book that they hand Strange, or hand the Sorcerer Supreme when he becomes Sorcerer Supreme, why didn't Strange read it? It's not like he doesn't read. I mean, when the guy wakes up from the dream nightmare at the very beginning, he's surrounded by books. Yeah. And I mean, even in the beginning of the story, Strange's story, when he first, no, sorry, that's from Infinity War, or is it Endgame? Might be Endgame. Endgame. There's the scene between Ruffalo Hulk and the Ancient One, where the Ancient One says, Doctor Strange is meant to be the best of us. You're still in the same universe, same rules still apply. Why is Strange not the Sorcerer Supreme? My feeling is they're probably going to try and shove Brother Voodoo in there instead. Because, you know, dead chicken waggler better than white man. Apparently. That's just more anti-woke bullshit. Or anti-white bullshit, rather. Other things I've seen lately, The Boys. Oh, gods. I was really hoping this was going to be their last season and they would find a way to shut things down. I'm not certain the season has ended, but the reveal, and this will be a spoiler, so cover your ears for as long as it takes for me to put this finger down. The reveal that Soldier Boy was Homelander's father really didn't need to be done, and probably really shouldn't have been done, because V doesn't require a donor sperm. Yeah. And was it a Soup's egg that they implanted it in? Who knows? Anyway, yeah. They were beginning to become a woke parody up until that particular moment, and then it just went to shite. Okay, so that's the end of the spoilers. Let me see. Excuse me. If you saw Lotus Eaters this morning, you would be very blackpilled about a lot of things. It doesn't seem to matter where police forces are created. If they're nationalized, they seem to go completely to shit. Dutch, UK, Canada. An exception to that being Uvalde, where that was a local police force, and there was definitely a failure of leadership there. And I am fairly certain that quite a few of the officers from the Uvalde police force wanted to go in immediately and were told no by their captain or commander, whatever his rank is, should be by now. So yeah, there's a lot of black pills. Canada now has decided that what was the COVID app is going to be permanent. Still not downloading it. Fuck you. Not downloading it, not getting the jab. You don't like me? Eat me. And the major reason I'm not getting the jab is because I don't trust it. Period. It's experimental medicine as far as I'm concerned. It hasn't had 3 years to be properly tested at this point. it seems to be causing severe issues. This will probably get struck or taken down. I don't care. Again, if that happens, you can find me on Rumble. You can find me on BitChute. You can find me on other platforms. All those links are below. And they're below my other videos, so you'll always be able to find me. If I lose the channel, just search ArdentPardy on pretty much any of those platforms. You'll find me. All else fails, find me on Getter. I'll tell you how to find me somewhere else. Simple enough. Speaking of Getter, Getter has a direct messaging feature now. I'm not collating that, or collating. I'm not not gatekeeping that at all. If you guys want to message me on Getter, by all means, go ahead. Again, I'll get back to you. Discord, same thing. And you can always find me on the Sultans of Shadowlight podcast on Saturday mornings. And you'll find my live stream starting at 8 p.m. Newfoundland time, which is, 11:30 UK time, I think. Maybe as late as 12:30, I don't know. But will also be, if it's 8 o'clock here, it's 6:30 Eastern time in the States. I'm not going to try and get into British summertime or any of that. It's what time it is now to what time it is now in the UK. So it's 8 p.m. Newfoundland time, Sunday evenings. The first 8 p.m. Newfoundland time Sunday evening will be, 8:30 p.m. Newfoundland time. So that'll be 7 o'clock in the States, the Eastern time zone in the States. What else? Not a lot. So yeah, bad writing continues. Good news, Jordan Peterson is now with the Daily Wire. Bad news, it's behind a paywall. Good news, it's cheaper than Disney Plus. Bad news, it's probably going to be a while before it gets really popular. Good news, it's going to be wholesome and actually worth watching, and something you could probably trust your kids to watch without your supervision. Let's see, what else we got going on here? A whole lot of nothing, really. How long have I been? 13 minutes. That'll do. Anyway, hopefully you're all having a good day. I'm going to try and go and have a good day. I hate doing paperwork, so I tend to put it off too long, which is something I've already done with one piece of paperwork that I need to get finished. I feel up to doing voice work again, so I will probably be doing the last chapter of Venture, which is my buddy Cassandra Garduna's work that I've been doing in sections. But we're going to be doing something a little different. Cass has requested that I rename it Leaving Day, as that's the title he's planning to put on the story itself. And I will be releasing all 3 chapters together, so I'll have to do a little bit of editing to get that sorted out. I may end up doing a complete reread of the entire thing, but hopefully I don't have to do that, because I'm a boomer, so editing software is a little bit out of my reach sometimes. Other than all that, I will be trying to do another poetry read at some point very soon. And I do still have plans to do the Newfoundlandia series after all, because it's going to be a while before I get out of here. And I do still, and probably always will, love my culture. At least the past of my culture. I'll do a video at some point soon on my opinion of Newfoundland culture at this time. Spoiler, it's not very positive. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you're all doing well. Love you all. Take it easy. Bye-bye.